everyone, it's Emily Reynolds with emilyreynolds.net, and today I want to talk to you about something that I consider a really serious topic because it is very close to my heart as an athlete. I have earned my pro status with 2 different organizations. Right now my title is WBFF Bikini Pro, and I love being a competitor. I've competed for about 4 years now. I've done a lot of shows. I've done the back-to-back shows. I've done many shows in 1 year. I started off at Figure, and I did well in Figure, always placed top 5 at every show, but of course, like most of us who compete, you want to go pro. So when I asked about going pro, they said, well, you got to stay as lean and as low body fat as you are and put on more muscle, or go down to bikini. So I'm thinking logically, I was lifting really heavy, I was working out really hard, and the way that my body reacts to that type of training is I get down to about 118 pounds and 8 to 10% body fat. I get really tiny, not big enough for Figure, so I decided to go to bikini. I was training girls in bikini. I loved doing the walk. I loved the bathing suits. I loved everything about bikini. It wasn't that way in the beginning, but I started to really love it. So I was really excited to go to bikini. Got second in my first show, overall in my second show, then my pro card, then went to the WBFF. Absolutely love it. So that's my background. Huge fan of competitions. I am not a fan of what happens to many people when it comes to competing. I get a lot of emails from girls who have competed, and they have their Facebook pictures up and they look absolutely stunning, besides that they're beautiful and they're fit, their physiques look amazing, they've completely transformed, you're smiling on stage, you look happy. A lot of times there's a lot more going on than the picture shows us. So for people who don't compete, or you are looking into competitions, or you're just new to competing, you don't know a lot of people that do it, you cut out these pictures of girls for your image board, you put them up on your image board, and you're just like in awe. I totally understand, I feel the same way. You're in awe, you want that life, you want that body, you want that physique, the way that you think that they feel, and you want the health that you assume that they have. A lot of these girls are very healthy, very happy. That's why so many girls do show after show after show and do them for years. As you know, there are many competitors that have done 15, 20 shows, done it for 20, 30 years. So obviously there's got to be some fun in it. But there is a really ugly side and there is a tough side, and I think a lot of fitness competitors are super positive, happy, healthy people like myself and don't want to always bring up the negative. But I do get the emails all the time and the messages all the time. So that's why I'm doing this video. So the ugly side of competing is you cut out all those pictures, you put those girls up on your board, you do a show, and then after the show you might say, it might take you 1 show, 2 shows, 3 shows, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. My coach says that 10% body fat isn't lean enough. My coach says that I need to lose some more fat on my thighs, but guess what? My thighs don't want to lose the fat. My coach says that I ate too much broccoli the other night. My coach says to take fat burners. My coach told me that other girls are doing drugs, but they're safe. Well, everybody has a personal decision. I'm not even going to get into that. But you have to evaluate and really think, why are you doing these shows? If it's to be fit, and it's to be healthy, and it's to be happy, stop and check in with yourself and make sure that you are fit, you are healthy, and that you are happy. When it gets to the point where you are not healthy and you're not happy, a lot of time we can look really fit but not be happy and not be healthy. So if it gets to that point, you need to reevaluate. It doesn't mean that shows aren't for you, you can't cut it, why can all these girls do this and I can't? Maybe my genetics don't allow me. No. There's always a lot more involved than you think. It might be years and years of dedication, and you just haven't put in the time and your body's just not at that point yet, and you need to be more patient and you need to be more good to yourself. It might be that they're supplementing with things that you're not willing to sacrifice your health for. And it might be that, yes, genetics do sometimes come into play. If someone's shaped like this and has a bunch of fat around it, you can get rid of that fat and they're going to be this perfect hourglass shape competitor. Maybe you were born square. You get rid of the fat, you're still square. So let's just be real. Some people have it, some people don't. Some people don't have the dedication. Some people just don't have that passion to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do cardio. You know, maybe you just want to do a show, look great in a bikini, take some pictures, have fun with friends, and that's it. Maybe you're going to go pro and you want to do this as a career, then go for it. But you've got to really weigh how important things are to you. Number one, you absolutely have to get a coach that cares about you, that connects with you, and cares about your health. Someone that you trust. Because once you hire someone and they start telling you that you have to do 3 hours of cardio every single day and that you can't eat lettuce anymore because it has too much sodium, you really gotta start thinking, is this maybe the right fit for you? I've had girls tell me that their coach told them they can't eat any salt for 6 months. Unhealthy. They've told me that their coach says they have to go to the gym 2, maybe 3 times a day to do an hour every time of cardio. Sorry, not healthy. Take prescription diuretics. I don't think that's healthy. So you gotta know your limits and be okay with it. And find the right coach, find the right person that you trust. It might be a boyfriend, it might be a friend, it might be someone referred to you, but just know, I mean, we pick our hairstylists because we really connect with them. You really got to connect with your coach and you got to trust them because this is your health. You don't want to go blowing an adrenal gland by doing a show, which happens because you really can get worn out. You got to watch what you eat. You got to drink enough water. You got to sleep enough. You got to rest. You got to get massages. You got to do all this stuff. And you got to shell out a lot of money. That's just the facts of competing. And it can be a lot of fun. And it can be an absolute nightmare. Don't make it a nightmare for you. There is no trophy, or say you happen to find one of the very few shows that you can actually make money doing, no trophy is worth sacrificing your health. Let me just tell you that from someone who had a thyroid condition, and I had Graves' disease. I was a very healthy, happy person. I was going through a divorce, a lot of changes in my life. I was extremely stressed out, came down with thyroid condition, kind of ignored it, kind of thought it wasn't a big deal because my doctor said, yeah, you're just real skinny and have a high metabolism. Well, it ended up being Graves' disease. It ended up getting really, really bad for me. I got very sick and I would have given anything. I'm talking anything to have my health back. And I fought for over 6 years to get my health back. So just reconsider what you're doing and make sure that it's really making you happy and really making you healthy. Because ultimately that's the most important thing, because you bring your body around with you everywhere. Okay, your body's your vehicle to get from point A to point B. It affects your moods, it affects your relationships, it affects your job, it affects the weights that you lift, how you're gonna present and look and feel on stage. I just really encourage you guys who are thinking about doing shows, have done a million of shows, and are maybe reevaluating, make sure that you understand that shows can be done for the rest of your life as long as they're done healthy. So if you're getting really, really burnt out and it's more than just needing a little break and taking a year off of shows, that's totally normal and fine. So it's about balance, people. So you can do shows for the rest of your life if that's really your desire and your passion, but you have to do it healthy and balanced. If you want any more advice, just hit me up through my website, emilyreynolds.net. I do online coaching. Yes, I live in Bangkok, Thailand right now, but I've done online coaching for the past 3 years. We do everything from your diet, your depletion, your workouts. I send you everything. I guide you along the way. You can find all those services on my website too, or just email me through my website, emilyreynolds.net. Again, life, everything should be fun. Okay, hard work can be fun, but everything should be fun, healthy, and balanced.